Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and on my channel, I discuss manifesting as a lifestyle. Be the deliberate creator of your life, how to design and manifest your life, and have the life that you want. And I want to talk about, in order to manifest what you want, you have to feel that you already have it. You just decide that it's true already. Just decide it's already true. Just decide you already have what you want. Affirm that. I already have it. I already have the relationship. I already know that I'm a goddess. I already know that I'm the god. I know that I'm a king. I know that I'm a goddess, a god, a queen. I wanted to say queen. You already have it. It's only you that has to convince yourself of this desire by being this version of you consistently. You just decide it's true. It's true. I have this. It's true. I have this. And as you consistently say, it's true, you will see. Watch your world reflect right to you that it is true. Don't let anything feel like it's going to shake you. Don't let anything shake you. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You're the God of your reality. You're the creator of your reality. If you want to manifest and have the life that you want, you need to demonstrate to the world that this is who you are. You demonstrate to the world this is who you are. I already have this. I already know I'm in a relationship. I already know I'm married. I am married. I have my desired life. I have my dream home. All right, guys, it's the only thing you need to do is have the thoughts that you already have your desire. Just decide it's true. You already know it's true because you know you are one with the world. You know that you're one and it's not separate from you. You know that this is like a waking dream and everything and everyone is only coming from your imagination. So in order to have that desire that you want, you say that you have it. You declare that you have it. You just tell yourself this is true. I have everything that I want. I have all my desires. I already am confident. I already know that I'm chosen and loved. I know that I'm the prize. I already know that I'm a masterpiece. I already know that I'm wanted. I receive contact every day. I'm getting messages all the time. We're in a solid relationship. I mean, you could start wherever you want. You could go all the way to the end and affirm from the end of already having your desire. You could affirm in increments. If you want to start affirming, I have consistent text messages. I'm always having consistent communication every morning and all through the day with my specific person. They're always messaging me. They're always telling me how beautiful I am. They're always saying, where can I take you? How can I take you out? They're always asking me, where do I want to go on vacation? I am his wife. I'm already his wife. If you want to go all the way to the end and say, I'm already his wife, we are living together. What does the day in the life look like of the two of you, husband and wife, or your partnership together? What does that look like? And affirm that consistently, because it's only you that needs to convince yourself of this reality. And you do that by affirming it, because a belief is only a thought that you think over and over. Nothing that you're experiencing is even a final fact. What's only final is what you decide is final. So start shifting and changing realities as quickly as you want, because instant manifestation happens. It's already happening, but it's happening instantly, and it feels like yesterday because it feels like Groundhog Day, because that's how you assume reality to be. You start to create, or when you start to create a new idea of how reality is, you create a new experience. So start assuming that you shift quickly, instantly, in the present moment. You shift overnight. You know how to jump into that reality that's existing simultaneously. It's only you that needs to create the new vision and new perception of your reality. And it's only a belief. So just keep thinking that new thought over and over and over, and you will create a new belief. And not only that, as you put your attention on that affirmation of my reality shifts and changes quickly and instantly and easy and effortlessly, and I shift and I get everything I want, and the world shapes and forms around me, and my world favors me. You will see, as you put your focus there, your world does that. You will see the evidence. And then That will help you solidify and either I'm stumbling over my words today. That will help you solidify that you're the operant power. That will help you solidify the confidence that you're the creator. Let me go ahead and answer questions. I came on a little late today, so circumstances don't matter. Exactly. Circumstances do not matter. What only matters is, where are you putting your focus and attention? That's what matters. What matters is, what story are you telling about yourself? What story are you telling about yourself in relation to your world? Consistently, by the way, because what story are you telling? You don't tell one story and then a different story the next day. I'm chosen. No, I'm not. He never called. I'm chosen. I'm married, but he's still not calling me. Okay, those are two stories. Tell only one story. He calls me every single day. I'm the love of his life. He bends over backwards for me. What are your thoughts on having to feel the wish fulfilled before you can manifest? You don't have to feel the wish fulfilled. I do teach the feeling, but I want to explain, you don't have to have the feeling. You can affirm things just simply by focusing on it. Okay, like there's this belief already in reality about your reticular activating system, right? RAS. Like, I was an entrepreneur, or still am, for many years, for 18 years, and I'd go to conferences, and that's what the presenters would talk about, reticular activating system. Okay, that's what science believes, but what that means is, okay, let's say you think about a red Porsche or a yellow car. Now you're going to start seeing them everywhere because you put your focus on it. Well, science has a reason to back it up, but the truth is we don't need science to back it up, because I don't need that. I don't need that proof. I don't need scientific proof to tell me what I'm experiencing. I know it's true. Okay, but there is a belief already in the world that this is happening, and why is it happening? If you're pregnant, like when I was pregnant, I remember seeing pregnant people everywhere. Right? So you're already doing this. I didn't feel a certain way to see those cars. I didn't, like when I got my new car, I got an Audi, and then all of a sudden I saw everybody with Audis. Okay, so science would tell you that's your reticular activating system. Okay, great. Well, that will help people who need that belief. I don't need that belief. I see that I'm creating my reality. I didn't need to feel it. Now, the reason I do talk about feeling it and embodying it, especially with a specific person, especially with the relationship, because I already know from my own experiences, I manifested people in my life with affirmations in the past. And when I manifested someone in my life to say, I think about you all the time, I think about you all the time, and that's it. It went nowhere. It went nowhere. Once I started to embody, what does that feel like? To feel loved. That feels differently. Okay, so so the point is, you don't have to feel the wish fulfilled, but you're practicing being the person who has it. It's not about emotion. It's not about being overly excited. Although if that feels good to you, yes, implement that with your technique or with your imaginal scene or with your affirmation. If you feel good about it, sometimes I feel good and I'm like, yes, great, do it. But it's not a need. It's not necessary completely. Just feeling like you have something is different than feeling like you don't have something. Because you can manifest seeing all the Audis in the world. If let's say I wanted a new Audi, and I could manifest seeing them everywhere. But what I truly want is to manifest that I own one, that I'm sitting in one, and that it's mine, and that I have the ownership of it. So what's the feeling is different. The feeling would be, I own this. That's a different feeling than it's your friend's car or somebody driving down the street. Okay, so this is also some internal exercise you can do on your own to feel like, what does it feel like to have something? And what does it feel like to know that that's yours? I've manifested a lot of things just by saying an affirmation, like consistent affirmations. Do you know how I can manifest numbness and tingling from stress, anxiety to go away? Well, Okay, so the stress, anxiety, you want to focus on what you truly want. You have stress and anxiety in your life. You want that to go away. You want to feel, so how do you want to feel? You want to feel relaxed. You want to feel good. You want to feel okay. You want to feel better. You want to feel at peace. You want to feel in harmony. So instead of putting your focus and emphasis on the stress and anxiety and the numbness to go away, because all of that stays in place while you focus on the numbness and the tingling, start stepping into feeling, what does it feel like to feel at peace? What would it feel like if I felt really peaceful today? What would it feel like if I felt relieved? What would it feel like if my body is healthy? Okay, so those are some questions to help you get into the feeling state of that end of being, having that desire already. That helps you feel that reality. What you could do is also affirm. I'm healthy. My body is healthy. My body's relaxed. I am relaxed, or I intend to be relaxed. Use breathing techniques that help you calm your body down also. So you'll calm yourself to release that stress and anxiety. When you're calm and relaxed, right? You're having the numbness and tingling is from stress, anxiety. So you want to not conquer, but you want to step into a world and experience where you feel more relaxed. Okay? Do things that will help you feel relaxed. How can you feel relaxed? You're going to do breathing techniques. You're going to do some meditation. You can join my free Facebook group for additional help. You can join my VIP group for additional help. You can go for a walk. So what is stressing you out? Start to take time for you. You know why you're stressed? Because you're not being, in a way, authentic to yourself. It's about listening to yourself, listening to your body, listening to your own wants and needs. So you will calm that stress and rest in feelings of relief and peace just by listening to yourself, like listening to your own needs. So that's a practice for a lot of people, because maybe for many years we don't listen to our own needs. We're kind of taught to push those down, don't address it now, work through the problem. Okay, ignore the circumstance does not mean you're just pushing it down. It means you're actually putting your focus on something else. Okay, so that it's the same thing. You're ignoring the circumstance, but you want to focus on what you do want, and then you practice that. And you decide that you are already, I'm already healed, I'm already relaxed. Is movement in a dream considered movement? Yes, Tiff. Movement in a dream is considered movement. Understand the bigger picture is you define your own reality. So yes, define that. You're having movement in your dream because your subconscious mind has accepted this idea, and now it's feeling normal and natural, and you're just seeing in your dream what is manifesting in this outer space. Not outer space, but the outer screen of space, the world, the 3D. I'm not sure if someone is good for me. Is it okay to affirm thank you for my ideal partner? Yeah. For the best to come. You can. Yeah. So sometimes we don't know what's best for us. And by the way, when you have a negative experience, that negative experience helps you figure out what you do want. So don't ever take a negative, what we consider, what you might perceive as a negative experience is truly helping you get clear. Not you, but any of you, right? You start to get more clear when you have something happen that you don't want, you got more clear on what you do want. So that will naturally just start to come to you. You could also say things like, I intend to know what's good for me. I intend to see what I really like to experience. I intend to know what I want in my life. That will help guide you there. And then affirm, thank you for my ideal partner. What does ideal partner look like to you? So I would get clear on that ideal partner, like take out a notebook. If you need a notebook, I do have a notebook that I created. It's in my bio. It's everything I write in this journal becomes true, because I had that experience. Everything I wrote down was becoming true. Within 1 year, I manifested everything I wanted, and I wrote it down. So I wrote down and got clear exactly what I wanted. Write down, who is your ideal partner? What does that person look like? They're loyal, they're kind, they're considerate, they're compassionate, they're ready for a relationship, they're emotionally available, Okay, the more that you're getting clear on that, you will get clear, because once you start focusing there a little bit, you'll have more ideas of what you want. Now you have ideas of the type of person they are. What kind of things do they like to do? Are they someone that, like, do you want a relationship where they do the same things you do? Because you're already going to be creating this person, but you could make it more specific if you want. You could say, oh, they love to do the same kind of activities I like to do. Do you like to go out? Are you someone that stays home more? You like to go out? All of that, you could create it all. So if you get a little more clear on some of that, that's going to help bring in that right person, because the ideal partner is the partner that's matching you. And the more that you're clear on what you want, you'll create that. Okay, guys, listen carefully to her. It's very easy to get everything you want with conscious manifesting. It is very easy to get everything you want with conscious manifesting. I am going to say this is so fun, and it's so incredible, and it's so cool. Like, it just feels like I'm in the flow of life. It really does. And how does that happen? Because I just focus on the things that I do want, and the type of life I want, and how I picture myself having experiences in life. Esther, I do affirm living in the end, but sometimes I just get this bad dream with my SP, which is sad. Okay, you're gonna just make your own definition of what things mean, because you're already doing it right now. You're making the definition of things in your reality already. So start making things mean something that favors what you want, right? Let this favor you. You had the bad dream, that's okay. It's a purge. If you had a bad dream, it doesn't mean that everything's bad. The bad dream's a good thing. You're purging out that old story. You're purging out and letting go of the doubts and the worries. So create that meaning behind that, and make a decision that, you wake up, you have the bad dream, make a decision. Sure, you could feel anxious, but that doesn't matter how you feel. If you feel anxious, just how do you define what's happening in your world? I'm anxious, but I'm glad that dream was all about purging. And I'm glad that just purged out the old story. That old story's gone. And now think about how you're stepping into a new day. And what does it look like? Create the blueprint for your day. Create your intention for the day, whether you call it a blueprint or an intention. What's your intention today? When you wake up, do that every morning. Create your intention. What's your intention with money? What's your intention with your specific person? Think from the end of already having. Set the intention. Everything's working in your favor no matter what. Everything's always working out for you. Okay, hello in Holland. Ed, is it Ed? Okay, I'm waiting. Oopsies, wait a second. Nobody has questions. Okay, there's less people on today. I don't know what the last few days. Okay. You're the God of your reality. You're the operant power. Remember that no matter what, even if you have an experience right now that just feels like it's the worst, or it's the opposite, or you don't want it, the only thing you need to do is remember that you can change anything in the present moment. Your present moment is your power. The fact that you know that you're the God of your reality is your power, that you don't have to continue living the life you want. You just shift into thinking that new vision of what you do want. It's Sherry. How is everyone reflecting us? Because the world, it's an illusion. You have been living in a reality that you thought you were separate from everyone. You thought everyone was separate from you, but they're not. That was an illusion. It's an illusion that everything is separate from you. They're not separate from you. They're reflecting you because they're coming from within you, within your imagination. Everyone comes through your consciousness. The only reason everything in your world exists is because of your consciousness, and you're consciously aware of this reality. So it's already reflecting you. And I love the analogy of it's like a dream. Okay, just like in a dream, when you dream at night, it feels like everyone's separate, but they're not. You wake up in the morning, you go, oh yeah, that was just a dream. They were all in my dream. it's the same thing. And they weren't separate from you in the dream. Nobody was separate from you in the dream. But while you're dreaming, it felt very real. People, if you were scared, it felt very real. So how is someone reflecting you? Because everyone is connected to you. They're already coming from you. Okay, they're reflecting your thoughts. You're the operant power. They have no willpower in your reality. In your reality, there are people, there are experiences, people, places, thing, everything is happening. But the way that people show up reflects your inner thoughts and feelings and assumptions about yourself and about how you feel about yourself in relationship to each thing, individually. You feel different you feel different about yourself next to your best friend versus next to a specific person that maybe you put on a pedestal. They're reflecting how you feel with the inner world. Not just feel, but the inner world of how you believe reality to work and how you see yourself in relationship to things in the world. Oh, it's Edwin. Okay, so your question is, do I use night affirmations? I do. And I also, on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist with some night affirmations, like I Am Chosen, which is an 8-hour meditation overnight to listen to and saturate your mind with that. If someone felt like that wasn't for them, it's okay. It's not. Everything is just a technique to help you get there, to help you get into that place of feeling that fulfillment of that reality. So I always practice right before I go to bed. I always either affirm my manifestation or that experience I want. I'm affirming it. I'm imagining it. And then I may go to sleep with some affirmation tapes on. I don't know why I said tapes, because affirmation videos, or, like it would be a YouTube video. Okay, what if you set a boundary and then you haven't spoken to them since? Okay, Nat girl, you set a boundary, just keep your boundary in place. Don't assume, don't affirm that you haven't spoken to them since, okay? Think to yourself. This is what you are thinking to yourself. I set my boundary. Okay, I'll give examples of boundaries for others who want some examples, right? A boundary would be like, I'm respected. I expect to be treated with kindness and care. I expect someone to treat me, if they want to be in a relationship with me, they need to treat me like a priority, and they need to see that I'm important. And I expect that they see me, that I'm important. I expect that they're not going to take advantage of me. Okay, they're gonna see my value and see my worth. I expect that if they want to see me, let's say it's the beginning of a relationship, if they want to see me, they need to plan it in advance. They just can't call me at the last second and say, hey, let's go out. If that's what I want, right? I'm not saying it's the one way, only way. All right, so you set your boundaries. Okay, but you notice they haven't spoken to you since. But that's because it's coming, you're still feeling that way, or you're still looking at the 3D and noticing they haven't spoken to you. You have to affirm for it then. Affirm for yourself. Affirm your self-concept. Okay, I set my boundaries. I'm chosen. My specific person is already calling me every single day. My specific person loves that I have boundaries. My specific person loves to go above and beyond for me because I'm important and I'm worth it. I'm someone who's worth it to go above and beyond those boundaries. That's what you think to yourself. That's what you're affirming, and that's what you're creating in your reality. But if you set the boundary and then you're looking around, what's going on? They haven't spoken to me. You're essentially creating that because of your affirmation, because you already have that belief. You already have that feeling like they're not contacting you. Remember, you think from already having the desire, so you're thinking it's coming to you. Affirm, okay? We speak every day, and it's great conversation. And how does the conversation look? Because I've had clients say, oh yeah, then they were talking and it felt awkward. Well, because you're shifting in your own self-concept and you're probably thinking, how should I interact? Just say it's natural. We talk to each other all the time and it's natural. We we just have this deep connection and it's easy to connect with one another. So speak to yourself like you want it to be. Crazy Jen, I have an old SP story that he didn't choose me. He wasn't physically what I wanted. He's over me. Okay, well, all you have to do, Jen, is start saying, I'm chosen. Okay, I'm chosen. Okay, so I don't know if you meant that he said you're not physically what he wanted, or he wasn't physically what you wanted. It doesn't matter what he said. I want you to stop focusing on the old story, because every time you focus on the old story and you bring it into the present moment, then you keep that reality in place. So just affirm the reality you want. The reality you want is you want to feel loved and chosen and honored, and you want to feel important. So affirm that. I'm important. I'm loved. I'm chosen. I'm honored. I have a great life. My life is inspiring, or whatever that is for you. My life feels really amazing. My life feels fulfilling. When you feel that your life is fulfilling, you'll see that life keeps showing you it's a fulfilling life. He's head over heels for me. Tell the story you want to tell, or that you want to experience, and you tell it consistently until it becomes your reality. Consistently. That's why you ignore the opposite of what you see. You don't give it any attention. You understand that it's there. You understand that it's a choice because everything exists, but you're not choosing that reality. So even if you kind of paid attention to your reality, I mean, we're always going to pay attention, okay? But you started to observe and think, oh, but I still don't hear from him. In that moment, start to think, wait a minute, I'm the creator. I just need to keep affirming, affirm the reality I want. Consistently affirm it until it becomes realized and you're living it as your life. Erica. Hi, beautiful. Just wanted to say I love the way you teach. Oh, and my eyes are gorgeous. Thank you. What's the first big thing I manifested consciously? The very first thing I manifested was a dime, but that wasn't like a big thing. But for me, it was big because I just had a realization like, oh my God. And because the way that it happened, but I don't have really time to tell that story. I manifested like a lump sum $100,000. It was like just like $105,000, almost $105,000. And that was probably financially the biggest thing that I manifested at one time, the biggest amount at one time. That was really fun. That was cool. It was also through an investment that I had, but it wasn't supposed to be that amount. I mean, I feel like the biggest thing that I manifested was the fulfillment within me and the understanding that I feel whole and complete, and I feel good and I feel happy. I created a reality where I wake up and I'm more in love with life instead of waking up feeling anxious and sad. I mean, to me, that's a bigger manifestation because I live every life, you're living every day of life. Do you want to feel, happy and excited? I'm not attached to I'm not attached to the desire. I created the fulfillment from within. But you guys, I love you. I do have to run. If you want additional help, work with me one-on-one. I love meeting you all in person. I have a free Facebook group. I have a powerful course, Master Your Reality by Mastering Your Self-Concept. That is the blueprint. It's a blueprint for you to do the work on your own and for you to be that version of you, thinking from the version of you who has your desire. And I have so much success from that course. And if you want a group, like a manifesting group where you level up, join my VIP group, because that's a monthly subscription group where we are powerful and I am testing the limits of what we can do in reality. So anyway, I love you all. Have an amazing day. Bye.